New op pack in the edit, guess what? He'll still be alive right now if you niggas guess. Give my shorty stingers and guns, I tell them slap for nothing.
Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If any of you guys are new here and you're interested in beauty, fashion, or lifestyle related content, I suggest you to hit that subscribe button. Why? Because you're going to love it here, duh. As you guys can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my well overdue Q&A. It's been almost about a year and some change now since I did my last. I learned how to edit. I've learned how to just do more around my whole YouTube content. I went on my Instagram and I had some of my followers ask me, you know, some questions that you guys would want to know. If you guys have more questions or you guys want me to do another one or like a part 2, feel free to let me know down below in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you guys can be notified every time I post a new video. Well, it's a couple of questions. I would say maybe about 10 to 15 questions. Wait, first of all, I wanted to start off just by saying the basics because some people do know me who watch my YouTube and some people don't. My name is Mariah Angelique. I am from the Bronx, New York. I'm a city girl. I just turned 25. If you guys haven't watched it, make sure you go ahead and you go look at my 25th birthday vlog. I'll post it somewhere on the top for you guys to go view. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican, Black, and Italian. So like I said, some of you guys may already know this, but this is for my new subscribers who don't know me. One of the first questions that I got asked was, how are you enjoying being a YouTube creator? Obviously, I'm a YouTube creator because I do YouTube videos. However, I feel like sometimes I'm not considered a YouTuber just because I'm not consistent the way I probably should be, and then other times I'm thinking like I do take time to make sure I'm recording videos or coming up with ideas, because I be having a ton of video ideas, but the thing is, it's not always what I want to record. But even though it is, because it's my channel, it's like if no one's gonna want to watch it, then why record it? Even though I record videos on my camera, some of them obviously you guys don't see because it's just for me to see or for memories. But overall, like, I feel like as a YouTube creator, in my experience, is very fun because I like to record and look back at things. And when I go and look back at videos I've made, like for example, my first ever Q&A was on my channel, and when I go and I look back at that video, it's like, oh shit, like I look different. I edited way different. I didn't even know how to edit, but I had to start somewhere. So it's very fun, but it can be very discouraging because one, sometimes I feel like I don't have I wouldn't say privacy. I obviously have the privacy. I have my own room or whatever, but sometimes it's not always quiet in my room, or it's just not quiet in my house, or it's just the mood is not there, and I feel like I'm not one of those that I'm gonna fake it. Like if I'm not in the type of recording mood, I don't want to do it. I can say, how's it been? It's been very fun because I get to look back on my growth over the months that I've started, because I started about, I think, like a year ago or so. So it's fun in the fact that I get to record memories and I can always look back at them. And it's very fun that I get to enjoy making the videos, because if you're not enjoying making the videos, then are you really interested in pursuing this goal as a YouTube creator? Like, it's just a bunch that comes with it that a lot of people don't know about. But overall, I think it's very fun, and sometimes it can just be discouraging because of the little circumstances and obstacles you face in the meantime of trying to pursue your YouTube and just share content with people that they're actually gonna like it, because I can think someone's gonna like it and they don't like it. So it's just like the roughest time I'm having is basically getting the right video ideas and making sure that people will be interested. You want to be interested enough that people are not gonna skip your videos and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I think I'm boring, and that is another thing that discourages me. I think I'm boring, I don't want to do a video, or I think that video is boring, I shouldn't do it. And it's like, you don't know if the people are gonna think that. So half of the time when I'm asking, you know, my followers and my subscribers to interact with me, it's only because I want to know what you guys really want to see. So the next question was, what are your favorite foods and your favorite colors? So as you guys can tell, if you haven't already, if you've been gang since day one, you'll know that my favorite color is pink. That's why I painted my room that color. I was dying to paint my room pink, but I never really had like the opportunity. My old house, I don't know why I never decided to paint my room, but once we moved to this house, I was like, oh yeah, I want to paint my room. And my room now looks way better than it used to before. One of my favorite foods, I'm pretty basic. I am a little picky, but one of my favorite foods I would have to say is shrimp. I love shrimp. I love shrimp. I love rice and beans. I like chicken, any kind of fried chicken. I do not like fat pieces of chicken. I will not eat the chicken if it's a fat piece of chicken. No. I wouldn't say I have a favorite specific food, but I do love shrimp. Well, I guess shrimp counts, right? Whatever, yeah. So yeah, my favorite color is pink, and my favorite food, I guess I would just say shrimp for right now. How many siblings do you have? Okay, so I'm the youngest. I am 25. I have well, it's 5 of us in total, so I have 4 siblings, including me. It's 5 children. I have 3 sisters and 1 brother. The next question is, what did you study in college? I did graduate from college. I went to BCC. It's here in the Bronx Community College. I studied criminal justice. I went straight to college out of high school. I really didn't want to because I really hate school, if you want me to be honest. Like, I don't really like school, but I do like to stay educated, so that's really why I went straight to college out of high school. And overall, I'm just the type of person, like I'd mentioned, I like to stay educated. So I feel like being in school, you're always learning something new. You don't always have to learn something new just by being in school, because you can learn something new on a day-to-day basis just going to work. College, if you have the right mindset, it's not that bad. It looks good in the future, like when you're applying to certain jobs and stuff like that. I wouldn't say you need to go to college to succeed in life. Like, I'm not one of those people, but I did want to go to college and I did want to get a good degree, so that's what I did. The next question is, what are your career goals outside from YouTube? So that's a good question, not gonna lie. My career goals outside of YouTube were originally growing up I wanted to be a corrections officer. And then over the years of like doing research and hearing, you know, experiences of the officers, I was just like, I don't know if I'm, you know, built for that kind of life, only because like you basically like doing the time with the inmates, and it's just, I don't know if it was just my ideal like career job, so I'll just thought of another route. And then that's when I really started to look into FBI. So because I went to a 2-year college, I was able to get my associate's degree in criminal justice, but to be able to be an FBI, you need to have 4 years. So I eventually do gotta go back to school, 2 more years, which is not that bad, but I plan to go back in the fall because I took some time off since I've graduated, and I've just been working, you know, getting to the bag and thinking of other ways to share my life with people, which is, you know, through my YouTube. And you know, I don't do YouTube for money. I do it more so because I like to record my life and look back at it. I kind of want to go into like a private investigation, but the only thing about that is you just got to do more research, and I had to figure out what kind of private investigation I want to get into. Do I want to get into relationship investigation, family investigation? So it's just, you know, stuff like that I would just have to think about. But once I'm plugged in back into school and I have the right resources, then I'll be able to know more what my future will be like. But for the most part, I am gonna go back to school because I feel like I can pursue with school. I can go back to school and get my career job, so that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't plan to work for these businesses all my life. I plan to have an actual career and be in a field that I'm happy to be in, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm not happy with my job now, because my job now is pretty decent, but that's not where I plan to be. Like, that's not a career. So moving on to the next question, what are you passionate about? I'm passionate about being something big in life. I'm pretty sure people can relate, but for me, I always told myself, like, whatever you do, you got to do it big, and you got to make sure that you're happy with what you're doing. I always feel like you always have to have like a plan B. Like, you always have plan A, but you always have to have like a plan B and a plan C, because these are things you could just always fall back on. And it's not like to get comfortable with falling back on things, but you want to make sure that you're always thinking of alternatives when other things occur. So basically, I'm passionate about being somebody big. I want to be somebody that I can do whatever I can for my mom. I can buy my mom a house. I can buy my sister a freaking car. These are big dreams, and I feel like sometimes people think they're dreaming too big, and it's like, you're never dreaming too big. I'm always just thinking about ways to be the best version of myself. Like, every day is a day of self-reflection. I think of ways that I can be better than I was just yesterday. So I'm always passionate about growing and succeeding in life, making sure that I always reflect, because reflecting on yourself and what you do plays a huge part in your life in the future. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do I see myself in 5 years? Why does my voice is a little raspy? I don't like that. I don't like that. So in 5 years, I would hope to had already been graduated college again with my bachelor's degree, because that only takes 2 years. So in about 5 years, I hope that I'm in my career. So when I look back at this video in 5 years, I hope that I've succeeded and grown way more than just me sitting here on this chair doing a Q&A on YouTube. I hope in 5 years I'm way blown up more on YouTube, and people know me and they love me for who I am, and we have a whole gang here on YouTube, okay? That's what I plan to have in the next 5 years, or hope to see my life in the next 5 years. Bachelor's degree, in my career job, and booming on YouTube, period. Next question is, how much money would you drop on a bag, a designer bag? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a cheap bitch. But it's like I'm only cheap for certain things. Like there's things that I'll be willing to spend the money on, and then other things I'll be like, nah girl, you wildin', like I don't think you should. But I gotta say, if I was in a financial bracket where I can afford all my bills, have a good paying job, I would spend probably anything on a bag as long as I like it. Because I'm the type of person, and anybody can tell you this that knows me, I think I deserve everything. I think every week I have to buy myself something. I think that anytime I do something, I have to do it big. And it's like sometimes you could just relax and do things small. But I'm just the type of person, like I always think I deserve something. Like I get money or I get paid and I'm like, what can I buy myself? Let me go look on a pretty little thing. Let me go look on Shein. Let me go look here. And it's like, girl, save your money. You only live once. And if I don't buy this shit now, it's gonna sell out. That's the type of mentality I be having. So I think I would spend probably anything on a bag as long as I have it. The next question is, what have you learned since doing YouTube? One thing I have learned since doing YouTube, it can make you really feel like, all right, I'm just not gonna succeed with this shit. It can really make you feel like you're not gonna get nowhere, in the sense that, you know, everybody wants to be a YouTuber, everybody wants to be able to make videos and share them with the world and show the world how interesting their life can be. But at the same time, I'm more of like a private person too, so it's like I have a little rough time with that. But one thing I can say since doing YouTube is that you have to open up. You have to be willing to show people a part of your life that they don't get to see on a daily. I have to say that's probably the thing I learned most about YouTube, and that if you aren't consistent, you won't get far. Or like if you aren't consistent, you're only gonna like discourage yourself. I feel like in my aspect, I work a full-time job now, so it became even harder than it was before. A lot of the times I forget. Like I think that's the thing too with YouTube. You have to remember that if you want to grow, you have to remember that it's kind of like a job, like a second-time job. Say me, I'm gonna go out and do something with Sapphire. Why not go and record that? People may want to see that. Someone may have not known that place, and I was like, oh shit, she went there, now I can go there because she went there. It's just little things like that that I feel like with YouTube you just need to be able and open to sharing more of your life. Like for me, being the kind of private person that I am, I'd be a little skeptical, but I did realize that there's a way that you can have YouTube and be public with things and still be private. The next question is, what are your pet peeves? A liar, like I hate liars. I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves. And I hate when people stare at me. Like, I hate that with a passion. Do not lie, because what are you lying for? We're grown. And two, why are you staring at me? What keeps me motivated? What keeps me motivated is knowing that I have people surround me who believe in me, and they will always push me to be the best version of myself. Other things that motivate me would have to be knowing that you can literally get anything in life as long as you work to try and get it. Like, you can say you want $1 million one day and you're not working to at least try to get the $1 million. I have the ability to do anything I want to do. If I want to become a YouTuber, yeah, I'm gonna become a YouTuber. I'm gonna become a YouTuber, and that's what I'm gonna keep telling in my I'm gonna keep saying it in my head so that it's staying in there, and I know like you're gonna become a YouTuber, and that motivates me. Like even Sapphire getting me this camera motivated me even more to do YouTube. Before, I would literally have to record on my phone and do like a bunch of shit. It was very discouraging. So the moment Sapphire got me this camera, that's why I cried, and I was so happy because I'm like, bro, she was listening to me and how bad I wanted this camera. Like, and babe, you're the best for that. The next question is, what friend do you have the best memories with? I have to say a lot of my memories are a lot with my high school friends, and I feel like those are the best memories I ever have. I have to say the best memories I have probably I would have to say Justin and Crystal, and probably Ariana, because I have the thing with this is Justin and Crystal, they've been my best friends for years, since probably like 2011. And then I met Ariana when I had moved down to North Carolina when I was 17. Once I moved to North Carolina and then I moved back here, and then Ariana moved here, I have like a ton of fun memories with her too. So it's like, I would say those are the 3 friends that I probably have the best memories with. But then I also have good memories with some of my other friends. But when we come to as far as best memories, like unforgettable nights and stuff like that, I would have to say Justin, Crystal, and Ariana. And they're all my best friends. What sibling do you love the most? I wouldn't say I have a sibling that I love the most, because I love all my siblings equally. and I feel like if they watch this video, they're gonna be like, bitch, how the fuck you love this bitch more than me, blah 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 blah. So I'm just gonna say I love all my siblings equally. If you know, you know. What's one of your lifetime goals? Well, that's kind of like career type of thing, but one of my lifetime goals, as I mentioned, you know, I want to be in my career job. I want to become a successful YouTube creator, and I want to just grow as a person. The next question is, who inspires your sense of style? I've only been more into my fashion probably for like the last 2-3 years. People who inspire my sense of style are the people who I constantly always come across, like on Instagram, social media, I guess, influencers that I see the way they be putting their outfits together. They inspire my style because I feel like each and every one of them, just me scrolling through Instagram or through Pinterest and seeing certain girls, and I'd be like, oh, I kind of like this, and then when I try to put an outfit together, it's like, oh shit, I got inspo from this person. So the people who inspire me have to be like the girls on Pinterest and Instagram and stuff like that, because I feel like I get a little something about my own sense of style by watching them. The next question is, what should we expect from your channel? From my channel, I would say you guys can mostly expect fashion type of videos. You guys can expect like lifestyle type of videos, like day in a life, or what I did today, or date night, or me and Sapphire doing like a couples kind of video, or me doing a video with my sister, like, you know, lifestyle fashion type of related content. And then I love vlogging, so whenever I go like on a vacation or anything like that, I always want to do a vlog. If I know I'm gonna do a fun thing today, I want to vlog it, because I also feel like vlogging brings you guys more insight of like the type of person that I am. So mostly fashion, lifestyle, and vlog related content. What advice would you give for someone that wants to start but is scared? Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. The only reason why I say it like that is because when I first wanted to start my YouTube channel, it took me literally like not even 2 months, like I have a year, literally a couple months, just figuring out how to do my first YouTube video. I would go on YouTube and search my first YouTube video ever, and I would look at people's like first YouTube video, and then I would go ahead and look at their most recent video and see how much they've changed. That made me really want to start, only because like if you don't ever post one video, you're never gonna start. Like if you don't go ahead and post that first video, you're never gonna start your YouTube channel. And it's like, if you really want people to be interested in your type of content, you have to be interesting and you have to be relatable and things like that, because if not, then you're just another person on YouTube. Like, and that's what I struggle with most. Like I do it because I like to record my videos, but I also do it because I want people to be interested and intrigued with my life, and they want to keep up with it because it's fun, and you know, things like that. Just do it. Don't be scared. Get your ass in front of a camera, turn it on, even if you freaking stutter. When I'm recording my videos, you don't even know the amount of cuts and things I do to get a perfect video. Trust me, just get in front of that camera and do it. Like that's what I did, and now I'm, who knows what video number I'm on now, but I be pushing out this content, and even though when I go back and look it makes me cringe, I'll be happy that I did it. So the next question is, what is one of your happiest accomplishments? I am so happy that I graduated college. I'm super happy about that. Like I feel like that's one of my greatest accomplishments, only because like I mentioned, I really hate school. I do not like school. If I could have probably avoided going to school, I probably would have done it. After a while, like I realized if you have the opportunity to go to school and go to school for free, and there's people who have to pay for school, so it's like you want to just take advantage of things. But I gotta say, my biggest and like greatest accomplishments to me was graduating college. Hey guys, so my camera had died. I had to put it to charge. The next question I had is, how is the YouTube journey going for you? The YouTube journey, I feel like is going pretty good. I feel like I had a lot of growth over the months, considering that I've only had it, what, a year and some change. I feel like if I was more consistent, I would have seen way more growth over the time, but because of the fact that I almost was posting like once every 2 weeks and stuff like that, it really backtracked me with a lot of like content being posted out on my channel. So that's a reason. Overall, I think that it's really going good, and I just hope and strive for way more in this upcoming year of 2022. I hope next year around this time I'm making a video and I have way more subscribers, and it's just a whole different ballgame at that point. What do you want 2022 to bring into your life? Like I said, I just want more personal growth. I want more stability. I want more and better financial income, and I just want to be overall happy in general with everything. And you know, you obviously have to be grateful for what you have now, but you want to always, or you should always want more and strive to get more, because that's just the goal. You want to be everything and better in life, and that's just where I'm at right now. Like I'm overall happy. I could be happier in the sense that maybe I could just be doing more, because I have the time to do it. I can say that my purpose, be the best version of myself. So I answered all the questions. If you like these type of videos, or just this type of video, like a Q&A where I'm answering questions about, like, you know, my life in general, my relationship status, you know, just questions to get to know me better, don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Just let me know overall what you think of, you know, my videos, and give me some advice or some video ideas. I need all of it, because I be having video ideas, but I just be stuck on whether or not, like, should I record it, should I not? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Why? Because you're going to love it here, period. Bye guys.